Hey, real quick, can you hold this? I'm gonna do a video of regenerative agriculture. Well, if the bare-handed chicken shovel didn't scare you off, you are my kind of person. You can do regenerative agriculture in 0.1 acre. Food is getting way too expensive these days. There's no reason why you need to pay for soil too. My whole life, we've just thrown our food scraps in a bin under the sink. Whether that food's in your garbage can or a sealed compost bin does not make a difference on smell. The chicken run has a little tunnel that goes right up into my compost, so my chickens will actually go into my fully fenced compost and turn it for me. And that is super important because if it doesn't heat up, the pathogens are going to remain in that. You need the turning to get that oxygen in there so the pathogens don't create this anaerobic bacteria. That's that stinky stuff. Is it just me or does she look like a Vanessa? Molting a little bit. Is it getting cold? Oh, I think so. All of your old dead and decaying vegetables and your old mulch can go in there too. Even newspaper, ashes, coffee ground, old bedding, scraps from the kitchen. Do you not have time for a compost this year? Okay, that's okay. Chop and drop. It'll act as a mulch and it'll put the nutrients back into your soil. And one thing that people still do that you shouldn't is rototill. Have you heard of the no-dig method? Every time you dig, you're disturbing an entire ecosystem in your soil. And then you can even do something called the Three Sisters technique, where you replace your nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium with plants themselves. So crop rotation is super important. pH is an easy one to fix. If your soil's too acidic, throw some ash on it. Blueberries love an acidic soil, so if it's too basic, you can throw your coffee grounds on there. I'm Michelle, I have a science degree, and I teach evidence-based gardening. I'm still feeding my family in January, so I think it's safe to say I know what I'm doing. Did you know you can grow Swiss chard in January? Ooh, I got beets too. The beet greens is what I'm more interested in. And arugula, oh, it's so good in salads, a little bit of spice. So easy to grow in the wintertime. Oh my gosh. I haven't bought compost or soil in 4 years, and I've only lived here for 5. If I haven't convinced you to get chickens yet, maybe this will. Did you know they can play piano? Okay, these chickens can't. Yoko Ono over here likes to lay her eggs in the food. Now, I know I might make it look like I live in some like hippie town where we all have big yards, but the area I garden in is only a single lot. It's like 0.1 acres. Think your city won't allow chickens? There's been a huge movement on that. Do you have time for a quick story about dirty hippies before you go?
Okay, let's go.
Okay, good, because where I live, there's a ton of them. Both my parents are. Although I don't really know my parents that well, but I'm pretty sure they are. There's a lot of little surrounding islands around the island where I live. That's where the hippies live, right? Although the rest of Canada would say that the hippies live on Vancouver Island. They don't even know about the rest of them. Anyways, I was talking to this old lady, and she's from one of those islands. She's telling me about regenerative agriculture practices that are just common knowledge to her. She's lived it her whole life. She doesn't know any other way. And then she says how beautiful the islands were before the dirty hippies came along. And I thought, aren't you the dirty hippie? So I guess it's more like, no, she's the pioneer, and the dirty hippies were the young kids that came in over on the boats that knew nothing about farming. They were just kind of, I don't know, rebelling, I guess? So they reaped the land, trying to live the same way that she lives. They all want the same goal. but they didn't know how to replenish the land. I just thought that was kind of neat. Maybe that's common knowledge. Okay, now I'm gonna say something that's gonna blow your mind. The people who watched her family's boat come in didn't even need a word for regenerative culture. Some of us think that the land was made for us, but really, we were made for the land. Here's some words from a guy who really knows.
Stem E Atana Tamo O Shli Hlakto.
We lived in a highly evolved agricultural society here on the West Coast, look after the environment in a way that helped everything thrive. We all thrived. We went from hunting and like fishing and agriculture on the land practices to living out of grocery stores and the Indian Welfare Act.
Anyway, have fun with your regenerative agriculture. Now I wonder how many people would look at a video like this and see me as a dirty hippie. Hopefully I'll see you again soon.